On March 10th, Harvard University students were told they had to pack up their things and leave within a few days due to the novel coronavirus's introduction to the United States. The Crimson set out to get the reflection of a few students on campus this semester on their experience of evacuating, followed by months of uncertainty during quarantine.
When I woke up, I had like a bunch of text messages, missed calls, and then I looked and saw the news and I was like, well, and the first thing I did was call my mom and I was like, I need a flight home. Like I had like morning voice and everything.
Actually, in the morning when I got that email, I was supposed to go to take my midterm for Japanese. We have an oral exam that day. So at first I was super confused. I was like, wait, do we still have midterm today? And apparently we still had to do the oral exam.
I think I was very much in shock and I think I very naively thought, we'd be back. So like, I was sad at first, but I was like, oh, it's fine, like I'll be back in the summer. Obviously I didn't really know how pandemics work at the time.
And I remember just like various parties happening. And I think everybody was like, this is our last chance, the apocalypse, everything's over, just go hard or go home.
Yeah, it was definitely very chaotic. I had a couple of midterms to take care of that week, so I was trying to study for those.
The first few days of moving out, I mostly just wanted to spend as much time with the people that I cared about as possible. It had very much undertones of sadness, but we tried to like put it down and just enjoy the time that we had.
I think that there was a lot that was unknown. I was just like, okay, I'm accepting this for what it is. Gonna go home, but I'll be back soon.
During the first couple of months of quarantine, when my parents were still like staying at home, so I just had to ask them like in the morning when they have class, they just have to like lower their volume down. But the real problem was actually with my neighbor, because usually in the afternoon or sometime in the evening, they will be blasting music really loud. And that's where like, I really miss Weiner, because it's so like quiet to study in Weiner. But the ups of like studying at home probably have to be like I get more time to like hang out with my family, spending more like time with them, eating meals together. At night we'll be watching like movie together.
Yeah, when I was doing school at home, at first I felt very defeated that first spring semester because I was just very upset to be where I was rather than on campus. But fall last semester, I was able to clean up my act a little bit and hold myself accountable.
Yeah, I think the main thing I tried to do to adjust to online learning at home was just establish a schedule.
It wasn't too bad. I mean, it was just like hopping on Zoom and like Zoom fatigue was a real thing. One of the like more trickier classes to adapt to was my acting class. We had to really figure out how to like do scenes or like warm-ups on Zoom, which was interesting.
Getting to spend more time with my family.
I think I became a lot more appreciative of physical exercise and spending time outside.
Yeah, I just think that like a lot of self-appreciation in a time where like everyone is stressed.
Yeah, I really miss for non-pandemic Harvard, because I work as a tour guide for Harvard, so I really miss like seeing tourists on campus. It just doesn't feel like Harvard at all when it's so like empty and so peaceful and quiet.
I miss just smiling at people. I'm a person who I loved walking past people in the yard and just giving them a smile, a wave. Now I can barely recognize people because everyone has a mask on. So it's really hard for me to actually see someone I recognize. I have to give them a double take or whatever. But I really miss just the complete openness and freedom I had to just introduce myself and smile at people.
I'd say getting to like randomly meet people and form relationships organically, because it's a lot more difficult online to like get to know people that you didn't know already.
Okay, first of all, parties. Like I had to say it. Parties. You know they say Harvard's not a party school, and in info sessions when parents ask, we're always just like, oh, you can really like, there's not really parties and stuff. There are parties, and I miss them. I want to go to parties. Number two, I miss just like being able to be in the dining hall with people, like to sit down, physical meals with people. I'll miss Harvard Yale. We won't get a last Harvard Yale, which sucks, but it's okay. Yeah, I think I just, in general, just miss being able to physically connect with people on campus. because I feel like a big part of the Harvard experience is the people that you meet, and how they're able to influence your life and your experiences and your thoughts and your own opinions. And I think that is one of the biggest things that I miss about Harvard pre-pandemic. And sure, there are, COVID safe ways to do those things, but not in the same capacity. And it's just different.